Okay, hello, ChatGPT. Let's talk about the today's subject, and please don't cut me off. Please, let's get started.
All right, I'm with you. So, just a quick tweak. The today's object would sound better as just today's object. You also don't need please twice in one breath. Once is polite enough. Now, next question. If you could design any imaginary object, what would it do and how would it look?
I'm not sure, but I'm gonna I will make and I want to make the shoes that I can fly with because yeah, extra of ability about extra ability or over ability to fly sky is, yeah, that has been that has been wanted by every people and all people right now. So if I can design it, I'm not I've never imagined designing the shoes, those kind of shoes, but I'm gonna make the Icarus shoes. Yeah, I will make and I will add on the side of the shoes the wing. So that is very that's very looks good and looks nice. That'll be yeah, that will look good and nice and very look sharp. So um, with the shoes, whenever I want to go anywhere, somewhere, I can go there immediately, instantly. So yeah, I'm a spontaneous people, so I sometimes I imagine how
You
how I can go somewhere without waste of time right away. So I think that is very beneficial and very useful. So yeah, I would I like I like the flying shoes.
All right, here's a sleeker version. Instead of I will make and I want to make, pick one. For example, I would make shoes I could fly with. Also, every people should be everyone. Instead of extra ability, you could say the ability to fly, simple and powerful. And spontaneous people should be a spontaneous person. Now, next random question. If you could switch lives with any fictional character for one day, who would it be and what would you do?
Just one day, just only for one day. I'm not sure. Fictional character that maybe Luffy in One Piece, that is very one of the most popular cartoon in Japan. So because yeah, Luffy is, yeah, Luffy is of course the virtual character who can aid the devil's um the
Oh,
devil's roots. So yeah, yeah, as the Luffy ate the devil's roots, he could be
no way.
how can I say it? Um robo human, robo robo person, yeah, which, yeah,
Got it.
can who can freely bend or expand their own body. So yeah, I want to be loopy just for one day.
Perfect wrap up. Just a tiny tweak. Luffy ate the devil fruit, singular. Also, rubber person is fine. Just keep it simple. Now, next question. If you could add one new holiday to the calendar, what would we celebrate and how would we celebrate it?
Definitely my birthday. My birthday, if I can choose and I can pick out just one day, particular one day for me, that's, yeah, that'll be definitely my birthday. on November 7th, which
Uh,
the day, yeah, November 7th is the day the winter is coming out. Yeah, we call that in Korea Ipchun. So that is the the sort of the border between the autumn and the winter. So yeah, on I was born on November 7th. Yeah, so if I was mayor or if I was a Mr. President, I yeah, for weird I to be honest with you, I gotta say, um I gotta point out and pick out the day as a holiday, official holiday. So yeah, definitely my birthday should be a holiday, Korean official holiday, because the day when I was born in Andong. So yeah, I wish I could, if I were a president in Korea, yeah, I will do that. I would do
you
that.
meant to polish it a bit. If I could choose, I'd pick my birthday, November 7th, as a national holiday. Instead of I could be a Mr. President, just say if I were president. Also, the day the winter comes is enough. No need for coming out. Now let's roll on. If you were a chef for a day, what signature dish would you create, and what would it taste like?
If I were a chef and if I'm gonna be a chef for a day, I would, I will make the fish and chips, which I've never tried ever. So because the fish and chips is very popular and very famous English food, which has very flat flavor. So I'm just wondering and how I'm just wondering if I add some additive, something like salt or house salt or pepper powder or kimchi sauce or kimchi stew in fish and chips. Yeah, that will be very good diffusion and fusion between an English food and Korean food. So yes, if I were a Gordon Ramsay just for a day, yeah, I will try that. I wish to try those kind of fusion between a very traditional and conventional dishes, Korean and English. So you know, the very extremely famous proverb that is the most I mean, the thinnest book in the over the world is English cooking book, how to how to cook English cuisine. So yeah, that's the of course that's the just metaphor or just analogy, but those kind of sentence reflect how English food English food is bad. So yes, I want to try that the fusion between English fish and chips and Korean traditional sauce, something like kimchi or kimchi or something like that.
You went all in, and I love it. Just note if I were a chef is correct, no if I will. Also, flat flavour could be mild flavour. Lastly, reflect how English food is bad sounds strong. How about reflect its reputation? Now, next question. If you could time travel for one conversation with a historical figure, Who would you talk to, and what would you ask them?
Historical figure. I'm not
I
sure, but I wanna travel time to Imjin World. It was the in the middle of Joseon era, and I wanna be I wanna be a witness of. Oh yeah, I wanna witness how my ancestors were struggling to the Japan against Japan. Yeah, it was disaster and it was very catastrophe. So just for a moment or just for a few days, yeah, be I wanna um I wanna be through those kind of disaster or very extremely terrible circumstance.
got it. A slight polish. I'd time travel to the Imjin War in the middle of the Joseon era. I'd witness how my ancestors struggled against Japan. Instead of I want to be through the disaster, say I want to understand that catastrophic time. Now, another curiosity. If you could create a new sport,